Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kayla here. Thank you all so much for clicking on today's video. You guys, I'm so excited because we're going to be decorating the house for fall. We're going to be touching every space except for the kitchen and our bedroom because I've previously decorated and shared those spaces with you guys. So if you missed those two videos, I will leave them linked down below. But as for today's video, y'all are about to do the living room, dining room, entryway, pretty much the whole house. So we're going to start here off in the living room, and I hope you guys really enjoy today's video. So again, welcome to the living room. We are going to start off decorating by showing this couch some attention and lots of love. I had all of these pillow covers that I wanted to add to my pillow cushions just to give them a little bit of fall flair. My mood board and my inspiration and my whole theme for fall this year is moody, cozy, warm, burgundy. I'm really trying to use warm, rich colors and trying to stay away from traditional fall colors like orange, yellow, red, etc. So this is my very first time doing one of these designs, and I feel like I did pretty good, y'all. I really was not trying to buy a whole lot of new decor this year, so some of these pillows you see here, I did DIY them. I'll link the video down below, and I just really tried to get creative when it came to my fall decor. So y'all let me know how you think the couch looks with all the pillows on it, and then we'll move on to decorating the coffee table. Y'all, what we're about to create right now, this planner, is my most favorite piece in the whole entire house for my fall decor. So I got this planner from At Home. I thought it was gorgeous. As soon as I saw it, I knew that this would be the perfect vessel to create a wonderful centerpiece for fall time. The picks that I'm using are also from At Home. At first, I wasn't sure if it was gonna look too sparse. I probably could have used a few more picks, to be honest, but let's be real. They're like $6.99 or $9.99 a piece, so I didn't want to buy a whole bunch of them. So I got two, to save my coin. And then because you could kind of see on the inside of the vessel, I went ahead and filled it out with paper, and then I put some brown moss on top just to make it even more of a moment. And when I tell you, I am obsessed with the way that this turned out. Like, it brings the whole room together, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. Like, your eye is drawn to it immediately when you walk into the living room, and it just sets the tone and the story, and it executes my whole mood board to the T. So yeah, I'm obsessed with it, as you guys can tell. But I'm adding a few more bits and bobs here on the table, not trying to do too much because this area naturally attracts a lot of normal functional things throughout our everyday life, like mail and remotes and cups sometimes end up here, so I didn't want to crowd it too much. And then on this end table, we're gonna add a few accessories and some dried hydrangeas. You guys, these are actually from my garden, and I think I want to dry even more hydrangeas this year and place them all over the house. So it's my first time ever doing this, and I think it came out pretty good.
It's over now, so don't despair. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
For us, nothing screams the fall season like a cozy blanket, so it was essential that we added all of our fall blankets to this cute little basket over here. I really put a lot of effort into styling and folding the blankets just right, laying this blanket right here so perfectly so that it looks effortless. But in reality, you guys, once we start using these blankets, it probably won't look like this again for the rest of the fall season, because these blankets are definitely going to end up on the couch, and they'll probably remain on the couch. We always cozy up on our sofa with a fall blanket. Like, it is an absolute must. It's an essential. So now, y'all, as we can see, we are going ahead and we are styling our bookcases. I'm doing the same thing in this one as I'm doing in the other one, so you'll see how that looks in the final reveal, but it's pretty much the same thing. I just didn't show you guys. And while I'm decorating, I'm watching a Disney Channel original movie, My Date with the President's Daughter. It was so good, so nostalgic. I haven't seen it in ages, but I just remember loving that movie as a kid. You guys let me know what some of your favorite movies are, or shows that like you have to watch during the fall season, or just shows or movies that, you know, make you feel kind of nostalgic. So now we're moving on to decorate the fireplace mantle, another pretty big focal point in the room. So I really wanted to execute the design here well. I knew for a fact that I wanted to have a lot of tapered candlesticks up here just to really create that cozy atmosphere. And so I tried my hand at adding a lot of them up here. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. You'll see in just a second. But as I begin to do that, I was like, you know what? Less is more. And in this case, I have way too many candlesticks up here. It just does not look good. So what you guys see now is completely different from what you'll see in the final reveal. Like, I switched it up completely. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video so that you can see that and let me know which design you like better, the one that you see now or the one that you see in the final reveal.
Free flowing, sailing with the wind, not knowing how this story ends. Kind and brave.
So now that I was kind of done with the fireplace, y'all know I'm gonna change it. So I was kind of done. I was like, all right, let me leave that alone for a sec, revisit it, take a look at my mood board again. I'll come back and change it later. Let's go ahead and, while we have momentum, keep going and do the dining room. So I'm starting off here with the hutch, and I'm adding a lot of my beautiful fall dishes and china up here, and it looks so cute. I was very pleased with how the hutch turned out, and I think this is probably the best that it's ever looked in all my years of decorating the hutch for fall. And I think a big reason for that is because I wasn't trying to do too much on our hutch this year. I was really trying to keep it simple. Y'all know me. Usually I'm adding the cocoa bar and the candy bar and adding all the dishes up here and adding lights and just doing the absolute most, which I love at certain times. But this time around, I was like, you know what? I just want the dishes that I put here to speak for themselves. I don't need a candy bar, a hot cocoa bar, or a tea station this fall. Like, let's just display all the pretty china and that be it. And it was the best decision that I could have made. So now that the hutch is all styled, I am going to go ahead and begin working on our table design.
Thriving in your palm. Home, sweet home.
So we've made it to the last space that we are going to decorate in today's video, which is the entryway. This design too, I don't know, y'all. Maybe it's because I'm doing this new theme this year and I did not purchase a whole lot of decor that is meant for this new theme. I was just trying to make what I already had work. I just was not feeling our entryway design. And y'all know I loved the entryway design last year. If you missed it, I will link it down below. It was so cute to me. Because last year I really focused on doing yellows and golden tones for fall. So this year, because I'm trying to do the moody fall vibe, I had used these picks and I didn't feel like the picks were really giving anything. They're from Hobby Lobby and I have them linked below. I think they're beautiful, but I don't know. It just, because they're so neutral, it didn't really pop. I think I needed some burgundy over here. So I did switch up those picks. You'll see in the final reveal. And then I tried to put that pumpkin filler in this little glass pumpkin right there. Didn't like that, so I added pine cones instead. Yeah, it looks completely different now. So that's another thing you guys got to stay tuned for in the final reveal. And then I'm going ahead and I am decorating the entryway closet nook area. I like to put little baskets on this little hook thingy right here. I feel like it looks really cute. Just adding some extra charm. And I do like the way this turned out. This did not change.
Won't leave my side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love.
So y'all, there were certain things about my fall design that I just really wasn't vibing with. When I took a step back, I was like, you know what, this could look so much better, or I can do so much better. Let me think of some different ideas. So right here on the mantle, I just did not like the design. It wasn't giving anything to me. It just looked kind of plain and kind of simple. And the mantle area, or this whole entertainment center wall, is like a really big focal point in our living room, so I feel like it deserved more of a moment. So I went out and I got these really cute white pumpkins. I thought that would be a really nice asset to the room, just to bring in a little bit more fall. I had Marcus put up our 2 fall pictures over the TV, and that added another element. So as I was styling and decorating this area, I feel like it really came together and I am obsessed with it now. It does look a little bit different than how you guys see it right here, because I am going to show you the final look and the final reveal in just a second. But yeah, I just had to mention that. Literally, decorating for me is all about trial and error, trying different things, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work. So if you're like me and you're decorating and what you have in your head isn't matching what you see in your actual space, do not get discouraged, y'all. Just keep trying different things until you land on something that you absolutely love.
All your life. Give me love.
Okay guys, now it's time for the final reveal. Okay people, so that brings us to the end of today's video, but before we end, y'all, I just want to go over a few things that I did change and some things that I'd like y'all's opinions on. So I did switch up this area over here, and so I did change the floral arrangement here, and I added something that I feel like looks a lot better, that takes us from the outdoors to the indoors. Outside, we're doing a whole traditional fall vibe on the porch. You guys will see that video very soon. So adding in the yellow, which you don't see a lot in the house this fall, and then the green, and then the burgundy. This was the perfect mix to bring the inside outside. Or to bring the outside inside. Love the way this candle looks, so cute. And then I added a little bowl right here full of pumpkins. I thought that was a sweet touch, especially since I had this blanket right here, the orange stripe, the orange pumpkin. This basket right here next to the bowl of pumpkins, it has like all of our shoe covers in it and extra socks for people who come over. So that's how the entryway turned out. I love it. I didn't style all our jackets this year. Y'all know I usually go extra and like style that, put garlands on the hooks. I didn't do all that this year. I left it functional for us because this is what's most realistic, just being completely honest. Okay, and then leaving the entryway space, coming into the living room. The only thing I switched up in here was the fact that I took out the burgundy pumpkin and I replaced it with a wooden pumpkin from Sweet Masonry. Everything else in here is the same. And then I also went ahead and moved the burgundy pumpkin right over here. It's kind of that rusty orange color more than burgundy, but I feel like it still works. It's still kind of moody. It's still kind of rich. And then you guys saw I added this garland. This is from Walmart. It's really nice, and the leaves match perfectly with our wall color. So I was like, okay, I wasn't trying to incorporate the sage green. That was just the background, but let me add a little sage in here. And so I really like that. This is pumpkin pillow overload. You guys know I DIY'd these two pillows and I didn't have anywhere else to put them. This is what it looked like, I think, the last time you guys saw it in the video. But yeah, I just added these here. They'll probably end up on the couch the same way the blankets will. I did add a pumpkin pillow here off camera. This stayed completely the same, which I love. I didn't do anything over the mirror this year, so I still like it. And then clearly this got a total change. So I put these LED candlesticks in this type of wooden candlestick holder. And then I changed up the vessel that the plant sat in, and I added some burgundy leaves in here. And then I added a burgundy-esque garland, which just ties in, like, the purple tones in here really tie in the tones of our pillows that we have. So I just feel like when you look at it, it just looks like it fits within the room. And I feel like the way it was before, I had all the candlesticks up here and I had the golden pumpkins up there, and that wasn't really the vibe. This looks more like my mood board. And then down here I added some pumpkins, some real, some fake, and when the fire is lit, it's just gonna look so cute. Okay, and then over here in the dining room, I love this design. So I took those candlesticks that I had on the fireplace mantle and I put them over here instead, because I feel like the dining room, it needed some glow. It needed a little candlelight. So I really like that. And I also love that I layered the plates with different chargers. That was really cute, just adding some extra depth and dimension there. Also, this is another thing that I added off camera, this little toothpick holder. It's super cute. Put that right there. Okay, so this is where you guys can help me out. This does look a little sparse. I don't want to buy any more picks, so Marcus was saying I could probably tie all of these together so that it looks more full, which is a good idea. And I was thinking, if I don't do that, I could at least put some of that moss right here so it looks more intentional. Y'all let me know what you think I should do about that, or if it just looks good as is. And then the hutch, I think I added this arrangement off camera, but everything else over here you guys saw pretty much. Yeah, that was the only thing that I added, and it's on both sides right there. So the very last thing that you guys can give me your feedback on is the rug in here. It's blue like my glasses. And we got this rug during the spring season. And I do have another rug that I couldn't replace it with because I'm like, is it clashing with the design or is it adding to it? What's it doing? It's not really giving what I have on my mood board. But do we really want to like take up this whole rug and put a different one down? So I do have one that I could put in here. My black and white checkered rug. You guys probably remember it. It's what was in here previously before we did the living room makeover this year. I could drag that on in here and lay it out. But as we were decorating, we were like, I think it looks okay. Like, it doesn't take away from the design. It also doesn't really add to it either. But it's not a focal point because I feel like when you walk into this room, your eye is drawn to those rich burgundy colors instead of what's underfoot. So let me show y'all. This is it down here. Should I switch it out? Comment down below and tell me what you guys think. But that is the end of today's video, you guys. I hope y'all really enjoyed decorating with me for fall time. I might be posting a Wednesday upload, so stay tuned, y'all. I've been posting not a lot, but I posted double last week. So I posted an Italy vlog and I had posted the kitchen refresh. So if you've missed those videos, please go ahead, tap in, watch them. If they're sponsored videos, click the links on them so my brand partners know that y'all like the brand. And yeah, next video you guys see will definitely be, well, it might not be the next video, but what I've already filmed that y'all are gonna see is the porch refresh. Y'all look so cute. Y'all are gonna love it. It's so good. It's so good. It's already done. Y'all saw a little sneak peek. I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.